Does this sound strange? I hope it doesn't, because this is what you're already doing, because you're already speaking in front of classes all the time, you're already speaking in front of peers at conferences all the time, you're already writing and publishing and submitting to journals all the time. But now we're just taking it to a different platform and allowing it to be available to those people who are readers but willing to access it in their own time without having to go through the journal or to turn up at the conference, who are prepared to engage in a dialogue with you before the idea is fully formed. And those are going to be people who are already interested in your field, working in your field, your peers, and perhaps your students. And this allows you to raise the quality of the ideas as well as form a kind of community around your own ideas and to keep in touch even with your own students once you're no longer in face-to-face contact. So there's a lot of advantages, and we're just doing what you've already been doing, except we're going to go through a few processes of clicking buttons on web forms, so that now, instead of it being in paper, in a journal, online in a journal, it's going to be published much more instantly in a much less, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but I'm trying to say a more timely fashion, so that you don't have to worry about perfection. That's for when you do submit it for publication. What you can do at the moment is throw out what you're thinking, a bit like you might with a colleague who you meet at the water cooler, as the saying goes. So it's really taking the conversation that you normally have in personal, physical space and broadening it out to people who aren't any longer available necessarily side by side with you, or less commonly. We've all got colleagues in different locations nowadays, and why don't we just keep in touch with that conversation?